Hey YouTube, it's your girl Tina Fierce here, and I'm coming to you guys with a makeup tutorial today. I wanted to do this tutorial because it's close to summertime, so I wanted to do something bright and colorful and pretty. So I decided to do a yellow and orange makeup tutorial, and I paired it with a purple lip. So let me zoom in on the look so you guys can get a better view. Alright, so I decided to do a very bright pretty yellow and orange, and I just think it's just so pretty. And then I actually have on lashes today, y'all, because you know I don't normally wear lashes, but I decided to go to the beauty supply store, and I ended up picking these up, and I absolutely love them. So if you want to see how I did this makeup look, then keep watching. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that you need to do is prime your eye, and I use the Urban Decay Priming Potion, and on top of that I use the NYX or NYX Jumbo Stick Pencil in Milk. And I use that to cover like my whole eye. I like draw it in or whatever, and then you know it covers my whole eye. And then after I do that, I take my finger and I blend it out so it doesn't crease. And when you put the color on top or whatever, it normally doesn't crease. And to be honest, I didn't put on any Urban Decay Primer Potion, so that's probably why it's creasing as well. But normally that's what I would do. I would put on Urban Decay Primer Potion, but even as you can see, when you put the colors on top, it doesn't crease. It's fine. So after you finish doing that, you want to take a sponge applicator, and I always say use sponge applicators when you're packing on color. To me, it's better than using a brush because it's quicker in my opinion, because with brushes it feels like, you know, it does pack on color, I would say that, but to me I just rather use a sponge applicator. I think it's faster. So I'm using the what palette is this? I'm using the 120 palette by BH Cosmetics, and it is the first edition palette. So the first tray I'm using the yellow color. So let me show you the tray. Okay, so I'm using the yellow colors, and I'm using this color right here. So it's right above this orange color. That's the yellow that I'm using. So I'm going to take my sponge applicator, and I'm going to load that up with the pretty yellow color. And then I'm going to pat this on top of my eye. And what I like to do is kind of pull my lid back a little bit so I can make sure I get every little bit of the crease and everything. I meant the inner corner, not the crease. I'm trying to get all of the inner corner. And again, I'm just packing this color onto my lid, and I'm using a patting motion to pat it on. And then when I get to the top, I like to use a little sweeping motion to help blend it in easier. So first you're patting, and then when you get to the top, you do a little sweeping motion to help it blend it in a little better. So now I'm going to flip my sponge applicator over, and again using the same top tray, that orange that was above the yellow, I'm going to go over to this orange. So it's right here. So it's like the brightest yellow and the brightest orange out the palette. That's what I should have said the first time. It's the brightest orange and the brightest yellow out of the palette. So then from there, I'm going to pat this onto my lid as well. And then when you start to get into the center, you want to blend the two together, going back and forth like this, to make sure that it's a nice fade. And then I'm also going to look and see if it is even with the other side. It looks like I need to put a little more orange onto my lid. And bring it in a little more. And I'm doing this all the way till the edge and up into my crease a little bit. So it should look something like this. And then when you get into the center part where the colors meet, you see how it's a straight line? You're going to want to put yellow and then put orange to make sure that the two has a nice gradual effect. And you see how it's no longer a line, it's a nice gradual effect. So now I'm going to take a crease brush, and this is by MAC, and it came out in their special edition winter package, and it is a you probably can't even see it. It is a 275. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to pick it up, but it's a 275. The brush looks like this, and it's a crease brush. And I'm going to take the little mixed colors at the bottom. I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm going to put that in my crease first. But I'm going to start, you know how people mostly start in the back? I'm going to start in the front this time, since it's more yellow, and then blend it backwards. Then from there, I'm going to go to the second tray, and I'm going to use this light brown color here. Not the lightest brown, but the one that's right behind that one. And I'm going to load my brush up with the brown, and I'm going to start from the back and then sweep it over like that. Okay. And to define my crease a little more, I'm going to take an angle brush, and this is by Eco Tools. Yes, this is by Eco Tools, and this is how the angle brush should look. And I'm going to take the dark brown color, the darkest brown that's inside of the palette, and I'm going to just line my crease a little bit, because to me I feel like it kind of fades into everything too much. So I want to have some sort of small definition to separate the crease from the top part of my eye. And then I'm going to blend it out, because I don't want it to be harsh or anything. Then I like to look and see if everything is lining up. So now I'm going to put on my highlight color, and I'm using this color right here on the palette, which is like the lightest whitish colors here, and then it's the one that's next to it. So I'm using that color as my highlight. And I start from the highest peak of my brow, and then I fade it over. And with the highlight, I don't want to really get out of control with this highlight. It's just, I just need something subtle. I don't need nothing too much. You see how it's kind of subtle. It's not really over exaggerated. And then I'm going to blend it into each other just a little bit. So now we're going to move into the lower part of my lash line. And I also lined that with the white as well. And from there, I'm going to take the same yellow, that really pretty chrome yellow, and I'm going to load that up on my brush, and I'm going to line my eye at the bottom with the yellow. And then I like to go over to make sure the yellow didn't disappear on my lid as well. So now that you have the yellow down, I'm going to take the bright orange, and I'm also going to line my eye with the bright orange as well. And blend the colors in with each other. Okay, and I keep looking at this eye to make sure that it's lining up with the other eye. So I'll put on some more orange because it looks like I had a little more orange. Okay, and now what I'm about to do off camera is line my waterline. I'll also tight line my eye, and then I'm going to apply my false lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, this is the final look. For my lips, I have on Vino Lip Liner by MAC, and the lipstick that I'm using is Hot Plum number 900, and it is by the Maybelline Vivids collection, or Vids collection. And this is how the color looks. It's a very pretty color. And for my eyelashes, because you know I don't normally do lashes, but I wore lashes this time, and I'm using these Ice eyelashes, and the number that I have is a number 5, and I got these from my local beauty supply store. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.